inside my own world of make-believe.
All right, and we are back tonight. We have our heavyweight professional boxing champion, the man who is one of the two men in the finals for the heavyweight kickboxing Grand Prix, Mr. Jeremy Karshner.
How you doing, sir?
Doing good, man. Good to get you back on here.
That's good to see you.
So it's always good to have you on the cards. Always good fights and a lot of title fights. But yeah, so the man is looking to be the double champ. Take home looking to take the Grand Prix title, and then a shot at Rich Wine for his kickboxing title is on the line as well.
It's a big opportunity. I appreciate you guys and everything you've done to get me to where I'm at. It's been a long road, been a fun road. It's been a fun, 2 years, year and a half, 2 years.
2.5 years.
Yeah, about a little over 2 years. So
it was about, I believe it was,
March of 22.
Yeah, I was thinking March or April of 22. You started this big winning streak, which I believe is now at like 9 or 10 fights.
We're at 9 fights, 9 straight.
9 straight fights. The man's racking them up.
No, let's hope we keep racking them. Father Times eventually will slap me in the face, but hopefully we can dodge it for a little bit longer.
Yep. So I got a couple belts here. I got this little green belt. So you already the boxing champ, but he's looking to get one of these here, the kickboxing title.
Yeah.
Which I haven't shown you this.
No.
I haven't shown you this. Let me see. Where are you at? All right, check this out.
There we go. A little heavier back then, wasn't it?
A little bit. So you got you, Alex. You got Rob Meredith, Palpatine. Oh, that's me. Got Brendan Kelly and Denzel Chapman.
Very nice. Very
nice. The kickboxing title. So on the back here, got Bobby Johnson, Denzel front. You got James Barney, Rick Randolph, Justin Richwine, and Chase Stafford. Some of our kickboxing past kickboxing champs and some current. A little, mixing it up a little bit. Yeah, man, these love these belts.
Yeah, very nice. And, you did a good job with those.
Looking to, maybe have 2 of these things around your shoulder soon.
That's our goal. That's what we're working towards.
So tell me, tell me what it's been like, man, getting back into a little kickboxing after, pure boxing for so long. I know you came from MMA, got into boxing, and then got heavily involved in boxing, and then go right back to throwing the kicks. What's it been like?
Horrible. If you want to know the truth. Oh, man. I forgot what it was like to limp around, have your legs sore, feet sore. Man, never fun. Your arms are sore from taking the kicks. But, it's been great. I've been really blessed to still be active, still doing the things that I love to do. And then not only am I doing them, I'm doing them at a high level and, exceeding my own expectations.
Yeah.
So
that last fight, it was funny here in your corner. You have a former Olympic gold medal boxer telling you to quit throwing kicks.
Well, there's a story behind why I shouldn't have been throwing kicks, but we're gonna leave it there.
I know the story. Yeah, I knew that one.
Yeah, but going in, I was like, I'm going to throw very many kicks. I'm just going to close the distance. And as soon as I got over to the corner after the first round, he was like, thought you wasn't throwing any kicks. I was like, my bad, I forgot. My opponent was game, but I had to chase him. I felt like I was at a track meet. And that cage was so big at that time, I was like, my goodness, man, I'm tired of chasing this dude.
I guess all the other guys you fought in there, it's guys that have been coming forward. Alex Davis, he doesn't like to take a step back. Rich Wine wasn't stepping back. So.
No. It's
and a lot of those other guys, you were just putting them away. A lot of them
Yeah,
guys
and,
are just putting them
you
away
know,
really fast.
it really shows like the difference in MMA striking and boxing, and that's where I struggled when I first came from MMA over. And when you watch other people that come from MMA over to boxing, a lot of times they struggle. You know, you got one or two punches and then they're gone because they're not really accustomed to being hit or
Yeah.
getting hit and then firing back. So, or a lot of them's afraid to get taken down, so they'll throw a punch and then it's like they're like a rabbit, they're gone. And I mean,
Yeah.
I was the same way, so I get it. And it was a super hard thing to break. But that's a very, you know, when I came into fighting and he took off, I was like, oh my God, man, that's for real an MMA guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Quentin's definitely, got the MMA background. That was his, kickboxing debut in the Grand Prix tournament.
Yes, sir.
Looked good though. I mean, I didn't know what he brought to the table. I hadn't really seen much on him, but yeah, he, came out, performed well, made it to the end, gave you a good fight.
Yeah,
That's
it was good.
that's what we wanted.
You know, it's something different. So, you know, a little bit more involved, but it was fun. I had a fun time at least. I mean, I got hit with a spinning back fist. I hadn't seen that in a long time. Didn't expect a 305-pound man to go flying in the circle and hit me, but you know, it's all right. It was it's fun. I had a good time.
Mm-hmm. So in the finals, this we got Matt Garrettson. This is the guy that, I mean, I figured you guys would eventually cross paths in one of the three sports, no matter, you know, MMA, boxing, or kickboxing, and so happens to be here in kickboxing in the finals of the tournament. He's, you know, been on the circuit for a long time, probably not as long as you, but he's been fighting. Good Lord, man. He's been fighting. I believe he's been fighting since he was 18. So he's got some mileage on him. So what do you think about the matchup with Matt? And is he somebody that you've been keeping your eye on?
I looked at him a couple times, but you know, honestly, it's hard to look at anybody because you never know what if you're ever going to get an opponent or get them. I watched him once, you know, a couple times when I knew he entered the kickboxing tournament. But like you said, he's got a lot of miles. We both have a lot of miles. We both have a lot of experience in all three sports. I mean, kickboxing, boxing, and MMA, we all have experience. So, you know, it's going to be a tough fight. It's not going to be easy. Nothing's easy. I don't believe any fight's easy.
Right.
People say they are, but there's nothing easy. It's not easy to go train as hard as we have to train, and if you are training, doing the things you're supposed to do, sacrifices you have to do. It's not easy to step in there with another person and go toe to toe at times. You know, takes a different type of person. So I don't believe any fight's easy.
Yeah, Matt's definitely not an easy one. I've seen Matt overmatched before and come out on top. He's got a big left hand. Some good solid kicks. Knows how to put his weight on the kicks. A lot of big thud to him. He's in better shape now than he's been, you know, in several years. So when I used to watch Matt fight early on, he was boxing in the 160s, fighting welterweight MMA, got all the way up to super heavyweight, and now he's kind of getting back down, settling around 240 or so. So you're getting you're going to see an in shape Matt Garrettson. But also, you know, we've got probably the best shape Karshner we've seen in a while. Down from, I don't know, when first time I saw you fight heavyweight boxing, you were a little heavier, but now you're down to like 215.
Yeah. So I was, I think I weighed in at 243 my last fight. I'm down, and then 8 weeks, I'm down to 215 pounds, 217, 218. Obviously, I'm on a mission to go somewhere. So obviously I got my, there's a reason I'm going behind it. It all started out with a stress, and from there, I just kept it going. I got an offer, and I was like, all right, we're going to keep going. And, you know, I fought all the way down to 168, 155. Okay. Not that I could ever go that low again, but nor did I ever want to cut weight again. I swear to God, I promised everything I was never doing it again. And here I am now. I'm on my way to 205, but I stopped at 215 on my way down to stay at a comfortable weight coming into this fight. I know I'm not going to look past Garrettson. I still have him to deal with before we move on to the 205 where I'm heading to.
So, yeah, I don't know how much you can talk about this. So we've talked a lot in the past, and you've been wanting a high profile fight, and I believe you got it. And
Yeah,
big organization, big time opponent. Nothing's been announced yet, but I saw an announcement, and I'm not going to say his name, but I saw an announcement from that other organization that they signed this guy to a multi-fight deal.
Yeah.
And so I believe the announcement's coming soon.
I believe it's coming soon. I've known it for about 3 weeks now. They came to me originally with a different price range, and at the price point, I felt like I was coming in and a good, reasonable matchup, as we per se. When I got the phone call back, I was still asking to go at 205, and I knew by the price jump, we weren't fighting somebody that was just coming in off of the bar stool. I knew we were. I knew whenever I heard the price point, I just said, just go ahead and let's not beat around the bush. Give me the name.
Yeah. So
it is. You know, you've known me for a little over 2 years now, and I said I wanted to fight against a big name. Not only a big name, but I wanted to be on a big stage somewhere, and I wanted to know that I made it. And there's not many bigger names I don't know that they could have hit me with. And obviously I'm coming in, I don't know what the spread will be, but I'm quite sure it's going to be massive on his side.
Oh yeah, sure.
I have other plans. I'll be honest with you. Everyone can feel like I'm the underdog, but no one's going to convince me I am.
Yeah. I mean, you're coming into a fight and you haven't lost in years, and yeah, you're fighting a big name, big time guy that's been around and accomplished a lot, but I don't know, man. I don't know if this favors him at all. I keep almost saying something. I
can tell you this, that I've already made it clear to my fight camp and everybody that when we walk out, I'm not going 5 rounds. I have zero plans to go 5 rounds, and I'm fully okay with being stopped or stopping him. I will be okay. I'm okay with either one, knowing that I come out and I bite down and we just let him rip.
Yeah, let him rip. But you got 5 rounds in the tank, easy. But you're not looking to go there.
No, we do not want to go 5 rounds. No, we don't want to go 5 rounds.
No,
I'm not planning to go 5 rounds. I don't care if it's him or me. One of us going to be going to our back. So, and I'm okay with that. And I've came to terms with it, and I had to talk with everybody in my camp. Don't try to think that we're going to do something pretty and fancy, and we're coming out here to look like we're going to a ballroom dance. We're coming out here to take care of business one way or another.
I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped for that. Pumped for the Garrettson fight. I mean, things are exciting, man, for you. Things are definitely exciting right now.
Yeah, at a long, rough stretch and hard, couple months. A lot of things that unjustly shouldn't have happened. And, I'll be honest with you, Keith, I made a lot of changes on my own end, and I feel like God opened a lot of doors to make it go my way. And, I made him a promise, and we'll stick to it. Since then, man, everything has been so good to me. I got the fight call. I got dry weather. Anybody knows my job. We run with, I need it to be dry out or we can't get in these farm fields. And man, it's been dry. I asked him to let me win the lottery. I think this was his way of letting me win the lottery. He was like, well, we can't do that, but here's you some dry weather. And, man, everything is so good. My kids, you know what I mean? Overall, everything's great.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Good to hear life's good, and big things coming from Karshner. He is 60 years old, 62 years old, and he's not slowing down.
No, we're going to still be at the nursing home fighting. When we get there, I feel like I got a little bit better chance. If I don't, then I better have some backup.
I'll just be the guy instigating fights at the nursing home and trying to pay him to do it. So,
hey, if you give me enough money, we'll launch on anybody at the nursing home.
I don't know what the currency is in a nursing home. If it's like corn or peas or what.
I feel like it should be nutty
something
bars
that you can chew. It's the food that you can chew without like needing teeth, right? That'd be like the currency in the nursing home.
It's going to be mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes and cornbread.
Yeah, well,
the honey cornbread.
Man, I'd eat anything right now. Being on this diet's got me disgusted.
I'll tell you what, when we get to the nursing home, there's no weight classes. I'll tell you that.
Well,
No
all
weight
right, at least we're going to be up to about 325 then.
You eat all the mashed potatoes and peas and corn you want.
Sounds good to me. So,
all right. I believe that's all I got, man. You got anything else? Anything else to throw out there?
No, man, I just want to thank everybody that stuck with me. You know, I've had my longtime boxing coach, Brian De Leon. Then, you know, I added Jerry Page in there. I've been going out to Scott Sheely's. Man, I really appreciate all those guys. And, you know, Alfred Leisureman has been friends forever. I have so many sparring partners. Matt Christ, always there with me. And then, you know, I've become really close with Brandon Conley and his crew. And, man, I can't thank all those people enough. And, you know, most importantly, my kids. You know, you ever wonder if you're going through a hard time or if you're going through anything, take a look at your kids. You'll know what kind of humans you made. You'll understand what kind of parent you're being by taking a look at them. And, you know, I got to give everything to my kids and, you know, everybody that supported me through all this. And then, obviously, I want to thank God for, you know, obviously, I'm 41 years old. Here I am. I'm still out here doing it. If it wasn't for him looking out for me during the dumbest days of my lives, you know, I don't know how I'd be here. But, man, I got to appreciate everything that I've been given.
Absolutely. Man, I'm getting too old, too, man. I was about to throw something out there, and it left me. It left. Come on, man.
Hey, you go out.
I think it was Brandon Conley. Yeah, I was gonna say that. You and Brandon have turned into really good teammates, sparring partners, friends. That kind of started as like a rivalry, right? I don't think you guys really even knew it was like a gym rivalry. You guys were. How did that happen?
You can put me on the spot, Keith, and you know I've been going to church, and I can't lie. So. Man, all right. Years ago, I slept with a girl. God bless her. But you know, it ended up being a guy that was on his team that his girlfriend or somebody he liked. And originally we ended up having a situation over it. So I was like, man, whatever, we'll go ahead and just sign it and we'll fight. And so we were scheduled to fight, and about 4 weeks out, his team called and said he was out. He was not fighting no more. He quit. And they was like, but we have Brandon Conley. And at the time I was like, so I've only got 2 fights, 3 fights. Yeah. I had three fights, 2 fights at that time. And Brandon had a bunch of MMA, 4 MMA fights. And then, I knew he had quite a bit of boxing, amateur boxing. And I was like, I don't give a crap who it is. But, you know, it wasn't nothing against Brandon, but I couldn't say, it's not like I could be like, yeah, that's not happening. So he got to come fight for that guy's dignity, I guess. And it was a good fight. And he ended up finishing me, I believe, with 20 seconds left in the third.
Heartbreaker.
Yeah. Oh, it was a heartbreaker both ways. You know what I mean? It was a good fight. Yeah. I didn't care how it went, but it was a good fight. And I never forget, I walked to my corner after the first round, and I was like, sweet Jesus, he can hit. And they was like, is that why you're throwing so many kicks? I was like, man, I'm going to kick this dude to death. Like, I am not getting in close. You know, at that time, I was pretty green with my hands. I wasn't and I was, you know, I think I've been training a year. And the first left hook he hit me with, I was like, I never forgot it. So, you know, it's one of those things. And later on, they'd scheduled me without him knowing it, me and him to fight at 155. And I cut down, and his coach had to come and say, Brandon had no knowledge of the fight or was nowhere even in the gym. At that time, he'd went to weightlifting. So I cut all that weight, and I felt like it was just something else his coach had done to just, and it wasn't, I wasn't mad at Brandon. I really hated the coach.
Yeah.
And I was like, man. So, I left that in my mouth for a long time. Like, I wanted to tell him nothing about him, but I wanted to slap the shit out of that coach, part of my language. You know what I mean? Like, I thought, getting down to 162, I'll send pictures one day of what I look like. I thought I looked like death. And,
little space sunk in.
Yeah.
Little Bobby Johnson.
Yeah. So, and then once he came over and fought for you, me and him talked in the back right before the Alex Davis fight. And from that day forward, man, he's been my sparring partner, friend. Like, man, that is one of the best humans and best people. He's a good dad, works hard. And if you know anything about me, if you're not a good parent, we can't be associating. I can't have anything good to say about you. Man, that is a good man. So it's been great to have him. Me and him sparred today. It was good. I think we went 8 rounds. So, I'm super proud of what he's doing. He went out and looked amazing in his debut. Oh, yeah. And, he's got big things coming. That's a good dude, man.
Yeah. I'm happy for him, man. He looked good in that fight. Came out and absolutely wrecked his opponent. Man, the power he brings makes me really respect Billy Poe for taking it. Going the distance with him. And Billy ate some of Brandon's biggest shots. I mean, like some massive shots, and Billy kept coming. So that says a lot for Billy Poe. Just what I've seen out of Brandon since that fight. So I mean, that was Brandon. That's the first time I saw Brandon fight was with Billy. And
the scary part about Brandon is, for everybody, will be the fact that after that fight, now he's gotten better. So every time we go spar, he's getting better. So it only makes it worse for, his opponents that he continues to grow.
Yeah, he's not been that far removed from the powerlifting world. So he had been focused on that for a while, and just kind of jumped back into the fights and out of nowhere. And a lot of success in a very short period of time since he's been back.
Yeah, which I'm happy for him. That's well-deserved. He works hard. Can't beat somebody like that. Got to give the props to people that put their time in. People can go to the gym all the time, but if you're not going to work, I don't know who's paying your bills. I don't know who's doing your stuff for you. That's a true testament of what he is, And, it's great to see people be successful.
Yeah. Always, man. Good to see people that are good father, good husband, worker. Dude's just grinding and putting it in, and being a good person the whole time. So
a lot of times you see people get jealous because other people were having success, or they can't take the fact that person is able to balance all that stuff and be successful. But it takes a different type of person to be able to do everything and still be successful. And I'm not, I can't be any more proud of the guy.
Yeah, same, man, and looking forward to his next match. Really hoping to get him back here sometime. Hopefully, I'm sure we can make it happen. But
it got a little booked up for a minute. You got to give him a second.
Yeah.
That's why me and him's about to turn it up on each other. Unfortunately, for the next 3 or 4 weeks. We're both gonna push ourselves to get prepared for what we got coming. I mean, like you said, I still got Garrettson. I'm not looking past him, so I hope he doesn't think that. I'm going to tell you the same I'm going to tell anybody else. It's going to be a little different when you see me walk in at 215. I'm not the same. So it's going to be fun. We'll see how it works out.
Coming in a little lighter, coming in with hopefully injury-free this time. And in fact, you've had a few different injuries, little different types. I mean, couple different foot injuries One
Man,
of them was interesting how it happened, and then the other
listen, that foot injury,
not with that out.
that was one of my favorite injuries that I've ever had in my life. Sometimes you got to put your A game out there, and whatever happens, happens. So, you know, it was I've been dinged up, but I mean, I've been active for over 2 years.
Yeah. I got to throw this out. You're going to have to go back, and I don't remember which match. Oh, the Rich Wine fight on YouTube. I don't know if you ever noticed, but I made a custom AI song and dubbed it over your walkout.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard that yet.
Well, I did hear it, but I couldn't. You told me you sent it, but you sent it via Facebook when you called and told me, hey, I sent you your song. But at that time, I was banned from Facebook. So I couldn't even go on. I couldn't even go on.
Go on YouTube and go to the fight, you and Justin Richwine, and just listen to the song just playing during your walk.
Hey, I appreciate you putting it in there because, you know, that's a great life story right there. Listen, you know, it's hard to be good over here, but I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Man,
better late than never.
Hey, you gotta watch it, man. I gotta watch myself. I put myself in some situations sometimes, and I'm like, man, how did I just get here? Like, I open my inbox on my messenger on Facebook, and I just have to start deleting stuff because when I promised God, I promised him I was going to do everything the right way. And I started looking at these messages like, oh my goodness. Like,
yeah, that's not the right way.
Like, y'all go say, I can't even open it.
Yeah. You got to be careful.
So, but I'm going to keep my promise because, like I said, man, I've been very lucky and blessed. Everything, the boxing thing's amazing. The amateur boxing that I'm getting to do with all these youth. Like, that's probably, other than my kids, that's probably my most proud moment, like, right now is, you know, being able to work with those young men and women out there. And I don't know if you was able to see on Facebook now, we don't charge anybody under 18. Everybody comes for free. And that's big, you know, you help out kids. A couple of them said they're struggling with school. I got to find them a teacher to help out because I don't really know what I'm doing. But I was looking at it like, oh man, I see why you don't know how to do this.
So what's this Common Core math stuff?
I'm Googling it like, man, you guys got to give me a second.
I could do a lot of that stuff, man, but algebra, no. That's where I anything you have to memorize. I have like the memory of a goldfish, so I cannot memorize formulas. So.
Well, I'm not, in my mind, I've been hit in the face, I think, too many times. So then, therefore, I don't remember anything. As soon as I walk off, it's over.
All right, I'm going to throw these suckers on before we end this. Yeah, these aren't my belts, but I got them right now. All right, everybody. November 9th, Catlettsburg, Kentucky, the finals of the NLC Kickboxing Grand Prix, the heavyweight professional Grand Prix championship fight. Jeremy Karshner, Matt Garrettson, November 9th. Get your tickets now at newlinecagefighting.com. The pay-per-view is going to be on our YouTube members area. And you don't want to miss this. Awesome card. It's going to have probably about 20 fights, few jiu-jitsu matches to start off. It's going to be a good one. Don't want to miss it. And then some announcements coming soon with this guy. So,
hey, you don't want to miss November 9th, but you're not going to want to miss what else I have coming up. But first off, we got to go take care of business, and that's what I plan to do. Thanks, man.
Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradle's profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Be carefree lately, yeah. Just picking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Count 'em like the four-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.